you can control your narrative. Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to react to alpha male Andrew Tate. In this video, he's going to be offended by something a girl said to him and Clav, and he's going to overreact like he's always known to do because he's not really an alpha, he's more like a beta because he gets hurt over what people think and say and how they react to him. And at the very end, you'll see that he's going to try to boost his ego up by his finances. And now let's get this video rolling.
Hated alpha male on the planet, which is Andrew Tate, to do a duo stream together. Now, there was a crash out in this stream by guess who? Andrew Tate, and it was over a quote-unquote toothpick woman. His words, not mine, and it is truly wild to see guys who claim to be alpha truly lose their minds. So this video is gonna have it all, and let's get this show on the road.
Those girls were shit talking on the internet after you left. So
silly sluts were being silly sluts.
I know, man.
That is revolutionary. I never would have assumed that silly little hoes would have done silly little hoe shit.
Well, I just called her. I was like, yeah.
What did they say? What did they do?
Well,
I don't know what I don't know who they are.
That's what I said.
You just pressed the fuck out of her.
What did you say?
I was like, so I bring you along on this collab, and you know, Andrew's gracious enough to take photos with you.
I was nice to her. She was skinny as fuck. I didn't even tell her she was skinny as fuck. Fucking toothpick. I didn't even wreck her.
She looked like
I didn't even want to blow her up on the internet and make it clear that she weighs too little.
She was about one skin shade away from doing blackface with that fake tan too. I don't know what the fuck she was doing. So I call her and I'm like, I bring you along, and you post shit talking on social media the moment that we leave. So it's just like, it's no manner.
Very disrespectful. That's why she has no tits, no ass, and no respect. So
and that's why no one's gonna collab with her again.
I tried to be gracious. I didn't let her win. I said let's shake on it.
I have no idea who's this toothpick woman that Andrew Tate and Clavicular are.
Here we have Andrew Tate and Clavicular. One of them is an alpha male, and the other one is a live streamer. They get offended by something a girl said, and now they're trying to be like the little rascals of a he-man woman hating. Now they don't want to hang out with girls just because they got hurt by what a girl said. That's so childish. That's why I use the little rascals reference to that. But we should never be offended by what anybody thinks of us or even what they say to us, because people are always not going to like us. But Andrew Tate is getting hurt because he has been irrelevant the last few years online and because of certain situations. But he's just trying to go on podcasts, trying to get relevant again. He thinks he's relevant, but that's why he's going on different podcasts, trying to stay relevant. But if you know Andrew Tate, then let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like this kind of alpha male content. And let me know in the comments if you ever heard of Andrew Tate. And are you a fan of Andrew Tate? Let me know in the comments. And now, let's continue with the video.
Andrew Tate crash out because this shit is gonna get humiliating.
Gracious. I didn't let her win. I said, let's shake on it. You know, I tried to be a nice guy. At the end, she goes, give me a photo. I said, no. You asked me for a photo. Run the stream back. Please, can I have a photo? Please, please. Then she goes to talk shit.
And that's the thing. That's how you never get invited back to a room like that again in your career. So
no ass, no tits, no respect. Send that viral. Tell her as often as you can. Let's run it, guys. Send me the address, and I'm gonna send it to them. All right, follow us, yeah?
All right, hell yeah, crazy.
Yeah, silly little hoes do silly little hoe shit, bro.
She said, I deleted it because I really don't care. I thought you alpha men could take a joke. It's like, you were just being a fucking, pretentious bitch.
Of course she was.
Yeah, it's not about taking a joke.
I'm gonna send you an address, and you can send it to the drivers. Start driving, guys. I'm just waiting for the address. 1 second.
Okay. Absolutely.
When Clavicular's like, that's how you never get invited to some of our kickbacks. Like, okay, like, wow, what a loss. What a loss. I don't really want to hang out with Sneeko, Andrew Tate, and Clavicular, so whatever, okay? And then another thing that I wanted to point out is that why are these guys, like, talking, but they're also on their phones? Like, their souls are, like, stuck on their phones. It's just the weirdest, like, thing ever. I think it's, like, a streaming thing or something, but it's like, if you're gonna talk, then get off your fucking...
These guys, they treat people like they're higher than other people. Yeah, Andrew Tate has a lot of money, and Clavicular has a streaming platform, but not everybody looks up to them. Not everybody knows them, and not everybody wants to be around these guys. But most men don't even know who these guys are or would not want to be around them because Andrew Tate, everyone says he looks like he's wearing his like women's clothing, and Clavicular, it's like he's like opposed to hard work, and it's like he just wants to get rich fast. He's trying to get muscles fast, so he does gear, then he does drugs just to make his bones kind of more defined, like METH, sorry. But that's what he does, and he's always trying to take the easy way out. So these guys are not guys to follow. I would never want to wear clothes that are way too tight. I mean, I'm just like every American man around here. I just want to be comfortable, have a good lifestyle, enjoy my life, and not worry about all these other guys and try to follow a cult and try to be like every other guy following Andrew Tate. I mean, a lot of these guys are usually younger guys that don't have any experience in life. And if not, then they're just sucking at the teat of Andrew Tate, and they don't have their own personality. They're just not their own men, so they're not individuals who I would want to hang out with. But these guys, they're getting hurt over what a girl said, and they're trying to take close her off from their clubhouse, like the little rascals, as I said earlier. So let's go keep on continuing with this video.
Let's continue on.
Going to be mad at us. New York Times going to be crying their eyes out when you're a fucking trillionaire based off of mogging. You're not only just going to mog people, you're going to mog them financially via your brand called Mogged. That is the mog. That is the pyramid of mogging. That's the full fucking circle, all of it. That's the full circle. And you know what? That skinny little toothpick bitch, I guarantee you, if you offer her $100 to walk in our t-shirt, she'd do it. Because she's probably fucking poor. So we'll hire, of course, we'll hire her and make her walk on our runway.
Oh, yeah.
Toothpick, mogged by Clav.
We'll make
Fuck
her,
that hoe.
We'll write stupid bitch on her forehead, give her $100 and say, there you go, honey. And she'll do the runway walk and it'll be the best day of her life. Okay, so I'm telling you, this could be good.
Whoever this toothpick person is, she triggered the living shit out of these guys. I haven't really seen a crash out like that from Andrew Tate in a while.
Here we have Andrew Tate crashing out, crying about something a girl said to him. It's like he can't take criticism, and he just starts whining, and to me he just sounds like a girl. Maybe his estrogen levels are a little too high, but that's just me as a man thinking, why are you really worried about something a woman says, and why do you keep going on and on about this girl that you're offended by? I mean, he sounds like a chick. I mean, that's what it reminds me of. And now Andrew Tate wants to have a fashion show. It reminds me of girls when they're younger, they're trying to play dress up, and he says she can walk down his aisle and like fashion or model his clothing, but it's probably gonna be the clothes he wears because everyone says he dresses like he's wearing women's clothes, all tight. But that's just who Andrew Tate is. And that says a lot about him. So I don't know why guys would want to really be like this. I don't know if they try to emulate this. But Andrew Tate is not really that alpha. I mean, he's already going on crying like a high school girl who got hurt by something someone else said, a rumor maybe that they spread. But that's just who Andrew Tate is. He's going on and on throughout this whole video right now, crying about it. But these alpha males are usually beta, and they just try to act tough on camera, but they probably cry in their room alone. So that's just what I think of these guys as a man. I mean, probably a lot of masculine men would say that about these guys. But the lesson we can get from this is don't follow social media influencers or this follow people that you see online blindly because they're not who they project themselves to be. But if anything, build yourself into the person you would want to follow. And whether it's someone that's in shape or someone that has some success, maybe work on your finances, get in shape, maybe work on yourself spiritually, maybe get a good personality, and just become the person you would want to be instead of following these so-called alpha males who act beta on here, especially as of lately, like Wes Watson, King Azole, and AndrewTate, Clavicular, whoever you see on these channels. They act beta, they start screaming, yelling at the camera, and get offended by everything people say. In this video, it's about a girl, but only you can control your narrative. Everybody, go check out the Bubba channel and let him know that the Frugal Cyborg has sent you. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed right now, and you can hit the thumbs up button. And everybody keep on improving, be the best version of yourself, and stay tuned for the very end of the video. And everybody stay awesome, and check out my TikTok. It's at the Frugal Cyborg, just as it is on here. Everybody stay awesome, and see you in the next video.
All right, so let's continue on.
What I do is I financially mog. I go to the club, I pull up in a Pagani, everyone films it, everyone's girlfriend looks at me, I walk in because I'm so rich, or the Bugatti, or the Koenigsegg, whatever. I'm a financial mogger.
I can't even spell that.
Well, what I've been thinking about is all the different kinds of mogging. Because you've got looks maxing mogging and then frame mogging.
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
I mean, soon I'm going to have to get on a private jet and fly to Arizona and deal with the ASU frat leader.
Yeah.
Because we can't have this.
We can't have this shit.
So I'm going to have to go do something about this. So,
I know.
but financial mogging is something that, not many people can beat me at.
Yeah, that is true.
So what I'm thinking is we need to get you in on the financial mogging.
I'm trying, yeah, I'm trying. So what do we got to do?
I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for this address. Here we go. 1 second. Here's the address.
Whenever someone tries to make a claim that he is such a great person because he has a bunch of money and he drives a Pagani and walks around with some BBL stink lady, some bubbly lady, that person is always the most insecure and weakest person in the room. You see, Andrew Tate is someone who knows that he lacks pretty much everything, so the only thing he falls back on is his money. Now, there's a massive issue when it comes to that because we are human beings. We are not what we own. Everyone is going to pass eventually, all right? And you can't take that shit to heaven. So people are going